Alright, so before we dive in here, this deck that we're going to wrap up with today, I think is currently my favorite competitive deck in this game. I think this deck is likely tier 1. It's called Endure Tempo. So, the namesake card of the deck is They Who Endure here. This is a 6 mana, starts as a 1/1 with Overwhelm, which Overwhelm for the Magic players is Trample, except this is much better than Trample is in Magic in this game, because blocking is only 1-to-1 in Runeterra. It means if you have a large Trampler, you can't just stack all your blockers in front of it to not die. And then this gets bigger every time an ally has died in the game. So our deck plays a bunch of cards like Ravenous Butcher that kill our own things, Bark Beast that get bigger when things die, and then we have things like Sentry here that give us a Last Breath effect when it dies, Cursed Keeper that gives us a 4/4 when it dies. We have things like Elsie here, which summons lots of spiders that we don't mind if they die. We've got Haunted Relic, which summons 3 ephemeral cards, so these things all die the turn you play them. We have Glimpse from Beyond to sacrifice our own things for value. So lots of good things to give us value off killing our own stuff. And then at the top end of our curve, in addition to Endure, we have a couple of Neverglade Collectors, which lets us drain our opponent out when our things die. We have a couple of Atrocities that can let us fling They Who Endure for, like, surprise kills if the board's a little bit gummed up, if they also have a big thing. So let's go ahead and pop it into some games here with this. Hopefully we can do a little bit of climbing. This is the deck that when I've been playing off stream, I've played the most with, because it's fun and pretty competitive.
Ooh, we're playing a ranked game? What happens if we win the rank?
Nothing really. I don't know what the rank rewards are in this game. We play games for fun here. We're casual. This hand actually looks quite good. I think we're going to keep all of these. Our opponent's playing the same colors we are with Kalista and no Elise, so it could be a budget version of the deck that we're playing. Vile Feast is good here. Haunted Relic will level up my Kalista here pretty quickly. Who is that knocking at my chamber door? Deck.
Do you need something? This is one of the levels that actually works.
It actually works. Yeah, but this isn't a new thing, Bob, right? So, I understand that it takes time to, build up a development studio, but, Magic Online is literally old enough to vote. They've had time, and they've not used it.
We shall not rest until all betrayers.
I think we might be dead, chat. I think we might be dead. Yeah, them having a Blighted Caretaker and us not here is a little rough. Oh, you know what? This is a mistake on my part. I should have let on... I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm going to play this. And then these will die. Hopefully Vile Feast can keep us alive next turn. They're gonna open... They're gonna open attacks. And I can go block, kill this, only take 5. And then maybe we can survive with Blighted Caretaker next turn. Lot of things kill us here.
I know what lurks in the shadows. We shall pierce their treasonous hearts.
Pierce that treasonous hearts.
Everyone's a garden.
Yep, LGP. They had a very aggressive start that game. I feel like the ladder on Runeterra must have like a play mirror button, because like I feel like every time we queue up with something new, we like immediately queue into a mirror match after not having played against it all day. Alright, something different. I'm gonna mulligan the Haunted Relic. I don't really have any of my things that die payoffs. I think the rest of these are fine. Remember, 10 years ago, I saw an opening in Seattle at Wizards to work on Moto. I applied, they contacted me, and they were paying $85K for senior developers in Seattle. I quickly told them I wasn't interested. Yeah. They think people should be happy to work for them for little money because they get the privilege of working on Magic the Gathering. You should be excited that you get to work for Wizards. You should be happy with whatever they're willing to pay you. Which is part of the reason why they have a hard time getting talented tech people.
I never.
Yeah, Wizards basically tries to pay their employees in exposure.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
Alright, I think I just open on Elise attacking here. Where they get a chance to develop a board. Means my spider's more likely to stick around. And the trade on the... Yeah, basically monetizing clout.
You dare!
So like Google gets such good talent, they pay a ton, and you torture Google. Correct. Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Nothing escapes my watch.
Like, there's a reason why Chris Clay, one of the lead developers on Magic Arena, left Magic Arena to literally go work on some Bitcoin-based digital TCG that nobody's ever heard of or is going to play. And it's almost assuredly because the game nobody's ever heard of or going to play offered him more money.
They're out there. I'll spot them.
Would be incredibly surprised if he didn't make more money at the random other game.
He got stuck in a portal.
Yeah, stuck in a portal.
And I could only get him out by restarting the game, but also having him use a different profile, like his profiles.
Alright, so this attack seems fine, right? I get to go ahead.
Look out for reavers.
I get to go ahead and block all around here. And then I can Vile Feast to kill this. We'll go ahead and let damage happen here first, though, because we'll see what I draw. What I draw could possibly impact whether or not I want to Vile Feast this turn or not.
Light the signal fires.
The game industry as a whole is very expletive because it's the one tech area that has too many people who want to work there. Yeah, for sure.
What? Should have bought turnips.
Should have bought turnips. How is your island, honey?
Good. I run out of storage though.
Tribute to the spider god.
I am shocked that you are hoarding resources. So I think I'm just going Cursed Keeper into Caretaker here. The downside to this line is I don't get to hold up Glimpse to Beyond this turn. I think I'm okay with that.
How can I be a completionist if I don't hoard everything?
It's a good question. Pilfering our goods, chat.
Ooh, that was...
Stop stealing my stuff, opponent. You can only have 6 things attacking, so I need to leave this spider back, so that way I get the free spider from Elise. I want to hook this one up first, because when one of their things dies, this will get bigger. So if I hook this later, whatever I kill here will trigger this and make it bigger, because again, combat resolves left to right.
You missed a 21-month sub shout out.
Hey, Milbot, thanks for keeping me around. I appreciate it. Still getting used to following everything in this game. The round timer is a lot more aggressive than in Arena, so you don't have as much downtime in between game actions. It pops up here and ticks down.
Am I your longest running sub?
No, not close.
Well, I think back in the day, like, there was no reason for
Correct.
stuff. Now there's emotes of my babies.
There are emotes of
Minus
your wonderful
one.
children. Don't worry, Haley, you're gonna get an emote too.
I'm so excited to put her in between the burrito ends.
In between the burrito ends.
Burrito baby! Cat, know what a burrito baby is?
Probably not.
We'll show them.
I'll post a picture pretty soon after. This is the timer. It's ticking down on my opponent.
Babies like being burritos.
You own what you take.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and deploy the Neverglade Collector here, because I still have a spell mana with this, so whatever they hook and block here, we can Glimpse from Beyond, which is fine.
Stand and fight.
So this has Overwhelm. Is it worth getting rid of the free body to draw 2 cards? Probably I have to take 3 damage, but I think that's fine. This will smack me for 5, these will trade, but I'll draw 2 here.
Declan thinks it's hilarious that I don't have
Son
a
of
belly
a-
button. I mean, obviously I have one, but like a lot of pregnant people, like their belly button becomes an outie if they didn't already have one. Mine just disappeared.
Huh. So I could open on attacks here and like slam in with Fury of the North, because they're pretty likely to block one of my 2-power things. I could also deploy some things pre-combat. I have 7 total mana. There's some value to holding up the Glimpse to Beyond, so maybe I just play this and then attack with Fury up plus Glimpse, I think. Gazni, thanks for the 1.5 years. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Alright, didn't get sharked there. Small victory.
You grow up so fast.
I thought we were going with
Prove
that
your worth.
weird symbol to make the A sound. What's it called?
They want
Is that what it's called?
to
Ash?
they want to know if they can know how Haley's spelled. We
I
didn't tell
thought
them.
we knew already.
No, you told me I couldn't tell them how to spell it.
Have you tweeted it?
No,
Really?
literally haven't because you told me not to.
No, but there were people spelling it correctly.
Well, of course, there's lots of people spelling it lots of different ways.
Fight like the animal you are.
Okay.
Look, that person got it right.
It's one of the two that Jin just posted.
I want all the EIGHs though.
Hey, Bob. Thanks for the absurd biddies.
I wished it was.
I wish it was. I mean, it still could be, right? It still could
I
be.
mean, I guess. Ugh.
I think I'd actually rather play the Omen Hawk here rather than this, because I want to get to the allies that I draw that get powered up here as soon as possible.
McCleveland.
They're at 7. If we can find a...
Everyone's a garden.
Oh, that's a good one. If we can find a They Who Endure, we'd be in a really good spot. Oh. I think I'm just playing this because it draws cards here.
See far and clear.
Speaking of old McDonald, actually a different nursery rhyme. Is Bingo the dog or the...
Is Bingo the dog or the farmer? I don't know. Alright, so... I think we go block here, or trade here, trade, chump, eat this, hope to peel a They Who Endure to kill them with next turn.
A lot of it.
It's a very, very animated game.
I wonder if our state
I think I'm just drawing 2 more cards here because we find a They Who Endure. We could probably win next turn. It's gotta be huge by this point. Yeah, confirmed huge, chat. Alright. Show me what you're working with. Oh no! Oh, they didn't have plunder! Woo!
We could use a bite.
He's a big boy, chat. He's a big boy.
all these
Got him. Got him! This one is a fat piece of top end, chat.
victory.
Ooh, we got a prize.
What do we get?
It's a wild card. I want cosmetics. Oh, it's not a wild card. It's random epic. Got it.
What else can we win?
You can get treasure chests. I don't actually know if you get cosmetics out of these things. You're being summoned.
I hear it. He knows he can't come in. I hear you!
What's the price on Runeterra decks? On deck submissions for the stream or the cost to buy them in the game? The cost to submit them for the stream is actually right below me. Yeah, it's actually about the same. Submissions are $25. Twisted Fizz. I got bad news, chat. We're the bad guy here. We're the bad guy. Hey, just a victim. Thanks for the tip. I appreciate it. This hand is very good, especially on the play. We get to attack with Kalista on 3. Everyone deserves paid paternity leave. Have fun with the little one. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it.
So pretty.
Good, Preywaits. God bless. Hold them accountable. I'm summoned. Create a 1-cost spell from your regions. Interesting.
Nothing escapes my watch.
I found YouTube links to board music after you get their S tier. Do you have? Is it a playlist, SoCat? Could you link it so a mod can add a command? Because I feel like what's the board music sound like is something that comes up a lot.
Not rest until all betrayers pay.
Who goes that way?
I'm gonna hold on to this because I might want to sack it to the Glimpse later. I think I'm okay if they want to chump block this here or trade here.
No entry.
Yep.
Light the signal fires. This would be a good winter.
Well, Kalista's close to leveling up at least. In fact, next turn I could go keep her into Glimpse Beyond or keep her into Ravenous Butcher now. This list I'm playing might be wrong for not playing 4 of this card, or 3 of this card. It's pretty good.
Never played one.
I have not played Spider Zoo, no.
All that glitters.
This is stunned still, so you get a free attack here. Wow, that's good. Okay, so we get to go Bark Beast into... Oh, I probably should have Curse Keeper first, huh?
My friends, a game. Go on then. Watch the ball, folks.
Death to all betrayers.
Oh, sick. And she's gonna summon a 2/1 that draws a card when it dies. That's excellent. So her leveled up side summons the strongest minion we've had that dies so far as ephemeral, and any damage that would be dealt to her gets dealt to this instead. So if they block her, she's not gonna take damage, and this will just die
In the matter.
and draw a card, which is great.
And he needs you to pay up.
No outsiders.
I love that strongest and weakest are keyword definitions opened up the time space. I agree. So all their stuff's gonna die. They're gonna take 3. I'll draw a card.
Boys. Don't win.
Yeah, the eyeball for things like Kalista that can remind you, like, instead of having to manually track things is great. I don't use it that often, but occasionally there's things where it's just like, oh wait, how does that work?
These old eyes still see far and clear.
Hey, Vortal. Thank you for the 2/3 a year and for the absurdly generous tier 3 resub. Welcome back. I appreciate it. Hey, so Fizz is elusive here. Maybe I should have just They Who Endured here as a 6/6 instead of playing the 2/1.
Don't ask where it's from. Ask how much.
Don't ask where it's from. Ask how much. Alright, so we're 10 out of 10 just opening attacks here, right? We'll leave this back so that way Kalistock can summon a thing. Because again, you can only have 6 attackers here.
An auspicious season.
You can always find all of my decks on my Mobilytics page here.
Now this game's heating up.
Great, that's a Twisted Fate. Little scary. Now, he plays blue card, red card, gold card in order when he plays more things out. Depending on how my stuff dies here and what damage they take, though, They Who Endure into Atrocity is probably lethal next turn. The level up animations are top notch.
This would be a good winter. Blessed by snow and stars.
My favorite level up animation? I don't know.
Dead in their tracks.
Light the signal fires. Alert the village.
Twisted Fate is popping off here.
This would be a good winter.
Right, they're down. They're down to 9 though, right? Be careful of them frostbiting. What's the card they played that frostbite? Frostbite an enemy with 3 health or less. Yeah, usually they just play Brittle Steel. There's a 3-mana card that frostbites anything, but the thing that the Fizz deck usually plays to frostbite only frostbites little things. Gonna try and kill them here before they draw more cards.
Blessed by snow and stars.
Scale of 1 to dead, what are we working with here? Hopefully solidly on the dead side of the scale.
Who says I don't share?
Goodbye, friends.
This would be a good winter.
We have no mercy!
We have no mercy. Alright, Christie's gone, so I'm actually gonna change the board because the arcade music is kind of putting me to sleep. It's very chill, but like it's almost too chill. Like we're gonna mulligan the They Who Endure, don't want that in the opener. This card's really sick. I was looking at this the other day and thinking I was surprised this didn't see play. Is it just too slow in a lot of things?
I know what lurks in the shadows.
It's because of the unsummon mostly. That makes sense. Solid attack for 4 here on turn 2. And just gets out tempoed. That makes sense.
Have you met my pets?
Many legs, but not enough mustache.
Many legs, not enough mustache.
For talking, show me your best. These old eyes still see far and clear.
Still open on attacks next turn. This will get to soak up another 2 damage, but that's fine.
It is easy, see?
Oh, I feel so bad. Dr. Mr. Punny, if you're still here, I totally forgot to check my notes after I finished streaming yesterday. I had your deck request written down in my notes, and I totally just forgot to add it. I know you said you did it through the forum, but that's why I ask for the forum usually, because I forget that less often.
From the dark.
Things have been a little scattered recently in my household. All over the place.
With Brom. Help is on the way.
You think Braum seems bad? He's neat.
You are safe with Brom.
I mean, he's pretty easy to level up. He's meme tier.
Brothers born from battle.
If I eat this, I could make spiders and then level Elise, right? Think I like that? I'll only get 1 spider out of this, but it'll level Elise up still. Is this too aggressive? This might be too aggressive.
You'll serve me one way or another.
Sure.
Let me change into something more comfortable.
We fight for one Freljord.
This thing is 4 more damage away from leveling up. I guess we're just passing, huh? See what they attack with.
We should be friends.
This is ambitious. I'm gonna take the hit for 2 here, I think. I can't feast after damage because he'll level up. So I have to do it now. If they have a pump spell, they have a pump spell.
Sometimes icy hot just needs warm spot. Look how we have grown!
The spirits of the betrayed are restless.
Yes, rest is very important.
Our board is very scary, chat. That is a very tiny they who endure. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, I forgot this could block. I was like, in my head, Fearsome was making them unblockable. That's fine, though. Obviously should have hooked this. Obviously should have hooked this. Mistakes were made. I almost made the right play, and then in my head, I changed it, and it wasn't a good scene, chat. Gonna be okay.
What will you have? A mug of your warmest milk, my friend.
I'm gonna lose this game because of that, chat. It's gonna be sad.
Fighting makes for big appetite.
We still have our Enduratrocity Crunch. Yeah, this is why I like this deck. Because even when you try and die, you, like, still win a lot of the time because the deck's real good. Please let me win despite not deserving it. Please let me win despite not deserving it.
Eat up, friend.
I guess I could have waited till my next turn too to bank spell mana to have double fling up. Obviously made some slops there, chat. But our deck's real good. Like I said, I think this is my favorite of the decks that are extra competitive in this format. If you're looking for a good aggressive deck to climb up the ladder, this would definitely be my recommendation. This is actually a hand that's much worse on the play than the draw, because when we have Elise, we want to be attacking on 2. Omen Hawk's a decent pickup. You couldn't double fling next turn because you had 8 mana and 3 spell mana. No, I had 8 mana that turn. For the following turn, I would have had 3 plus 9.
Right. We shall pierce their treasonous hearts.
Am I just, like, playing this to pump They Who Endure by 3? Like, I don't have anything else to do with my mana this turn? Alright. I believe you, Sabin. Yeah, they're probably gonna play the card that transfers Ephemeral from this to my Elise. But I don't have any counterplay against that, so... Or not. Or they're just gaining 5. Deal. Deal-arino.
Only you dare.
Yeah, eventually Kalista, or Kalitas here can, Kalista, Kalitas, whatever it's called.
Oh, hello there. Grow up so fast.
Spit her out from the darkness.
Yeah, I agree with that. I also really like the design choice of not letting people go above. Not letting people go over 20. I just realized the deck list was a Twitch extension and not part of the game UI. Yep. Yeah, the deck list on the screen is easy to export from. If you're into that sort of thing. This is up to an 8-8 here. Depending on what they do here, we might just play They Who Endure and open on attacks next turn. So, you're dead?
Please, this betrayer. Leaving so soon, the little ones will miss.
Gratitude head overwhelmed. Yep. Whoa, we're at gold 2, chat. Moving on up the ladder. Maybe we'll have to play a tryhard deck to start tomorrow too, and try and push into platinum. Because once you hit the 4th rank, like in arena, you hit a rank floor. We'll probably play a little bit more of this for half hour, 45 minutes or so. Then we'll start tomorrow if we don't get there today. Trying hard as well. Mulligan these two. I'm going to keep the glimpse here. We're actually on the attacking on evens, which is good here.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
What makes me keep glimpse? It's just like almost always going to be good. Elise at worst makes me spiders that I can sacrifice. Drawing cards is busted. This is actually a pretty good example here. So like I get to go keeper into glimpse my keeper, open attacks next turn. And like even if they kill my keeper in response here, okay, them willing the keeper is a little annoying. But this is still basically a 1-for-1 where they gain a little bit of tempo, and I'm fine with that.
You won't suffer long.
Death is like the wind, always by my side.
What does attacking on even or odds do in terms of the game? Yeah, it's good or bad depending on what your curve looks like. So for example, when I have an aggressive 2-drop in my opener, it's beneficial to be attacking on evens because it means my 2-drop gets to attack the turn it comes into play. Whereas my hands that have Kalista on the opener and aggressive 3-drop, they prefer to be attacking on odds so my 3-drop can attack the turn it comes into play. Really creates an excellent dynamic where, unlike in Magic, where you always want to be on the play, there's actual choices to be making, and upsides and downsides.
Another day in paradise.
Face my fate. Your turn.
Look out for reavers.
Is that all?
So these let me kill Crimson Disciple. And then, if this doesn't die, she levels up. This is all I really want to attack with this turn anyways.
Underestimate. I dare you.
If they can kill a spider here, but not kill Elise, I get to make another one with Vile Feast.
Big blade for a little warrior.
Underestimate me. I dare you.
Playing this deck a lot on your recommendation has been really sweet. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Mr. Chainsaw.
Is beneath the skin.
Summon your own speed.
There's a non-zero chance we could die here, right? Just like stun a bunch of my crap and kill me. Yeah, this deck that we're playing is basically an aggressive aristocrat style deck coming from Magic. Agree. You want me to chump a Fae? Really? Yeah, I think that's right. I think I was supposed to chump the 4/4. I think I was supposed to chump the 4/4 there. Or perhaps block here, so I could Vile Feast to kill it.
Lovely day for a battle. Anything for one coin.
Guess that's one way to do it.
Stun the weakest enemy. So somebody's about to die.
I thought you'd run.
Okay, so can I punk them out maybe with this in combination with this and this, perhaps?
Oh, it's on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Deploying!
They just died from spending their mana. How are they dead? Yeah, I can play They Who Endure, but I'm 1 mana short of flinging it as well. Vile Feast are 1/1, Atrocity are 4/4. Is that lethal? Vile Feast are 1/1. Atrocity are 4/4, so that's 1, 5, and then this is lethal. Yeah, that's exactly lethal. That's great. Actually, we're two over lethal, right? Because these will die at end of turn 2. Haunted Relic is also 3 damage, accurate. Yeah, so I didn't even need the fling there. No, I did. No, they were at 5, right? So they were at 5, so if I make 3 others... No, I didn't have room on my bench to make 3 others. Like I said, a lot of aristocrat-y style lines. Sack your stuff, kill them. Alright, so want something aggressive here. I think I'm mulliganing all of these. They're playing the deep. So I'm gonna keep this, because if I find something good to pair with this, it's some of our most aggressive starts. Perfect. Chat lethal is actually lethal, right?
We weren't expecting callers.
Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I'm supposed to wait on that so Kalista can see it die. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think I'm supposed to wait on that because I want to play Kalista and attack with it. Oh, no, I wasn't going to play that anyways. I think I should have waited. This could have had one more towards leveling up already and I missed it. Treachery ends now. How do we feel about play Haunted Relic to level these up? I think I like that. Oh, if I do this and Haunted Relic, I don't have enough room on my bench for it though, right? That's awkward. I think I just do this.
Our vengeance has burned long enough. Act now.
I think I relic to level the Kalista up. Perfect. So that worked out well. So now I get to play Bark Beast here. And then this already saw something die, so I can play Omen Hawk this turn as well. I can play Omen Hawk over one of these. Replacing unit does not count as killing it, but now these two will die at end of turn and Kalista will up. Then we'll get to open on attacks next turn. God, do we open on attacks now, or do I play Blighted Caretaker? Think it's just open on attacks still? And then, like, play this post-combat and have this to punch through next turn? The depth on the combat and sequencing decisions of this game is just so insane. Hey, Bruneski, thank you for the 2-1-3 sub. I really appreciate the continued support. Welcome back. Getting close to being deep, chat.
Give me the stuff! Stuff makes happy!
Alright, so they're attacking this turn.
Golden glory.
So, do I play Blighted Caretaker so I can Kalista Spear kill this to keep this alive? Although I suppose I could just play another Kalista out post-combat. Yeah, this is just a Kalista, right? Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm gonna play the Bark piece. I was like, play another Kalista post-combat.
Danger, hey.
Yeah, this is better.
Fell into him. Set the hooks.
This is a good turn for them.
We shall not rest until all betrayers pay.
I think I'm again just opening attacks, huh? This is getting dangerously close to leveling up here. Oh, this is leveling up regardless. Alright, so I messed up. I forgot this killing this was gonna level it up. So my vial, whatever there, was real bad. We'll see if we die next. There's a good chance we could die next turn because they're deep. Yeah, Nautilus could just kill us here. Not guaranteed dead, but non-zero chance. We have 4 cards left in our deck because of this levels up. The Blighted Caretaker could be our ticket to still managing to win this game. That's a very good draw. It means all of our things are lethal next turn.
The seas awaken.
So we go to 1. Then do a fling.
And so life springs anew.
See the Demastian border from here.
Close game. All right, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Come on, no, no, no. We were so close. We were so close. We were so close, chat. We were so close. Oh man, that was a good game. The swings, chat, the swings. You didn't check if the last card was another fling. You're right. I guess I should have. I don't remember. I should have checked if the last card was another fling. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were gaining another 3. Didn't matter they were getting another 3. Good call. Attacking on evens here kind of sucks. Although I guess I get to go 1 into 1/1, so it's like kind of a wash. Play a 1/4. Okay. Probably gonna get Vile Feasted. Maybe this attack is bad because of that. I don't know if this isn't getting Vile Feasted. This is getting Vile Feasted, so it's kind of a wash, I feel like.
We shall not rest until all betrayers pay.
I think I hold this back for now. Just open on attacks here. We get to go Sentry, Bark Beast. Say probably just Bark Beast, bank 3 spell mana, since we can work towards Fury of the North down the line. Mega Mogwai, thank you for the absurd host. I appreciate that. Hope you had a great stream today. Welcome everybody coming over. We're playing some Tempo Endure here in Constructed. That's a lot. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people playing against the deep. We're just a little baby on the ladder here. I started playing Runeterra about a week and a half ago. For people that aren't familiar with me personally, I stream a ton of Magic the Gathering, but that game's been a little stale lately, so I've been poking my way into here a little bit and really been enjoying it. I think we're gold 2 or something like that on the ladder.
See the Devastian border.
Thanks for the sub gifting, Niv. I think we're gonna go ahead and play this out and bank 2 spell mana here. Having some spell mana in the tank seems good for Fury of the North down the line. It could have potentially been good to deploy Bark Beast there though too, so that way if they kill something to start next turn, that can get leveled up. There's a lot of people. Mogwai and Swim are the big fish in the Runeterra Ocean.
The rot must be cut away.
The upside to have been playing this out and not playing this out means I can go ahead and deploy the Neverglade Collector here now though.
Another day in paradise.
This makes a Darko when they play an ally out each round, so I'll probably want to open on attacks next turn. Yeah, Mogwai is on F2K as well. I mean, to be fair, as someone who tends to play card games very quickly, I rope a lot in this game as well. The round timer is very aggressive in Runeterra, in a good way. I actually think, as someone who's like long been a proponent of the round timers are too long in Magic, it's refreshing having a short round timer here. I think I order like this, so this way if they block down here, we can hopefully kill them with Fury of the North down over here. This is gonna gain them 2 and toss 2 when it dies. Oh, that's a good thought. Ordering Kalitas further down 2 in case she levels. You can see that. Although I also like, I don't expect them to kill a bunch of my stuff, right? Especially with the Furies here. A couple of spell mana in the bank really paying off here in the face of drawing a second Fury. So they're currently going to 4, so we'll go ahead and Fury in the North, this Darko. Try and kill them. So, Ice is going to Did. If they have something that deals damage here or gains them life, we get to go ahead and Fury to protect our thing. If they have like the deal 3, gain 3. Yep. So second Fury here. Should mean they're still dead. They're down to 4 mana. They could have something else maybe. Yep. Just got him. Alright, so close loss to the deep deck. I think the deep matchup's pretty good for this deck. It definitely, when I've been playing this deck off stream, I've been beating it more than I've been losing to it. Like, obviously not free by any means, so the deep deck's very reasonable, but I think your average draw tends to line up well against them with your combat tricks and how much pressure you put into play it quickly. And the fact that you have, They Who Endure as well as Atrocity for like reach in the mid to late game means even when the game goes a little bit long and they get deep, you can still punk them out sometimes, which is nice. So Swain, Yasuo, usually these are more mid-rangey decks. I don't think I want 2 Blighted Caretakers in the opener. The Skirv's pretty good, though, in general, especially since we're attacking on odds here. We'll get to go 1 attack into 2 on their turn into this. Trigger this and attack again. I'm gonna replace one of these. Really love the depth of what you want to keep can vary based on whether or not you're attacking on evens or odds. Want to learn the basics of this game when going to your earliest... Yeah, Sojourner, my very first video that we played Runeterra on, you can find in the playlist on my website here, if you scroll down to the first video, and we played through the tutorial that day. So if you want to watch me learn the game for the first time, watch my first thought on it.
Let me show you what I can do.
I'm gonna deploy this, and I assume they're gonna attack here.
My turn.
Really? Okay. Do I want to open on attacks next turn? I think I do. I think we just play the 3-2, kill this, and then attack for 6 to start next turn. Yeah, especially with this draw to sack to Caretaker down the line. I think we just do this and then open attacking for 6.
Come here, darling.
I think we're okay with this trade.
Look what you did. The dark beckons.
They're out
Play
there.
Sentry, bank a mana here. Yeah, I think you could definitely build this deck as a budget deck. I think if I was only gonna have one champion or the other, I would work on getting Kalista before Elise. I think Elise is good, but I think Kalista is a bit better. That's a very good draw.
We weren't expecting callers.
Life and death on the blade's edge.
I think I'm just taking 6 here. You get 2 Elise that come with the game. Okay, yeah, I put money in and started crafting things, so I genuinely don't know offhand what you get for free and what you don't. If I play this, I won't have room on my bench down here to do this, so I think I just bank this mana into spell mana. Anyways, I started crafting. Alright, so while I believe you that there's a statistic somewhere that says the best win rate in Dur deck only has 1 Kalista, what's the sample size on that specific list versus the sample size on the other ones?
There you are.
Would be my question in response to someone stating that. About to stun a bunch of stuff here. I think we've died. Again, I can eat something, I guess. It's not a good scene for a hero, though. This deals damage to all of our stuff. Ooh, oh, okay. Okay.
No one is promised tomorrow.
I mean, a leveled Yasuo is a beating to bigger decks, too. Like, dealing 5 when you strike something is pretty absurd. Very, very strong. Yeah, if we find our way into Atrocity and could, like, save up and have, like, a 12-mana turn with Atrocity, could definitely have a real shot. Oh, I should have glimpsed this, right? Yeah, I probably should have glimpsed that. That's fine. We'll just, we'll never glade and we'll bank the mana. Worth noting, if you didn't glimpse, they would have flipped and killed your 4/4, sure.
Rough technique. Good results.
So this will stun this, which will kill it, so we'll get a thing, and they'll lose a life. They who endure up to 10/10 here now. So let's, Huh? Let's start on this. These basically drain them for 3 with the Nevergate Glade Collector here. They also work to pump the Endure up some more. I'll stun all my stuff again. So the board's gonna die. I guess we'll draw a couple of cards. So, something that to note for my Magic players in the audience, unlike Magic where effects like this see the other things happen on an effect like that, this does not trigger on all my things dying there. So, had this been Magic, and that had been like an Aristocrat, they would have taken 4 damage there, but that's not how Runeterra works. Alright, I'm gonna mute you.
I pull the strings.
Big blade for a little warrior.
Underestimate me. I dare you.
I'm aware. I'm aware of what their cards do. Maybe I should Vile Feast to start there. They're gonna get to open attacks.
Blade never gets any lighter.
We'll all be over.
Yeah, I probably should have done this last turn so I could have an extra spider blocker this turn. I assume they're gonna stun some stuff and kill me with this.
Tribute to the spider god.
Really? Okay. Huh. We're just like trying to find an atrocity to kill them, right? That's the game plan at this point. Even 20 cards. I mean, we could technically still draw it next turn, right? We can play this and pass. That's true. If they have nothing, we could also just attack them here, but like pretty unlikely that their stun deck can't stun my thing. So I'm assuming that this is gonna get stunned.
Here's our chance.
Yeah, so we've got two.
No cure.
Harsh but fair. Harsh but fair. That game was really close, considering the fact that, like, you know, on turn 4 or 5 or whatever, they, like, wrathed our board and flipped their idiot over, and we could never take it off how to play. Had a 2-outer that we didn't have in the top half of our deck. We were looking for a fling, turns out they flung it for us, just not in the direction we wanted it to go. Zed and Hecarim, probably something aggressive. Hand's pretty good here. We'll mulligan the They Who Endure. Again, attacking on odds, so we'll get to go 1 into 2 into 3 attack. Yeah, it could be something aggressive, could be something mid-rangey. Ooh. So do I... Okay, now I think I just play Elise here, and then we'll open attacks next turn if they don't play a unit out.
Slither out from the darkness.
And then I think we'll...
Without a sound.
Okay, you have a Zed.
They're out there. I'll spot them.
We'll bank a spell mana and pass back here. This is a ways off of being useful, but like we've got 3 things that are guaranteed to die, 2 things that are guaranteed to die, some other things on the board that'll eat it on the in-between, so by the time we get to 6, 7, 8 mana, They Who Endure should be quite large. Deathmark is the one that transfers Ephemeral, right?
Look out for Reavers.
I think we block here, and not only do we get to draw a card. Obviously, this has quick attack, which means we're not going to trade, but this will stop the Zed from leveling up for a turn at least. We'll probably play Kalista post-combat.
Light the signal fire.
This is a great card to pick up here, because it means if they try to kill like Kalista or something else here with their mana, we'll be able to sack it to draw 2 cards. And if they don't do anything to kill our stuff, we'll just bank the spell mana over to our next turn. We'll be able to Blighted Caretaker next turn, sack the Spider, make some hooks, and kill the Zed, hopefully. Kill a unit. Yep. This is a great tempo swing for us here. They just spent like 7 to kill my thing, and I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna cash it in and draw some cards. We can't open attacks next turn, but it's also like not a huge deal because we're gonna get to Bladed Caretaker, so if they deploy another blocker, we can just hook that as well. I got my saplings here. Let's get them. That is, this is not ideal for the home team. That's bad, man. The good news is I'm gonna get to level up Elise here. Or I'm gonna get to level Elise or kill Zed. If they block the spider, we kill Zed with the Vile Feast. When they don't block the spider, we get to go ahead and do this. And then we'll get to flip her over.
Nest, hatch, feed. Smooth as silk.
Name of Elise's spell creeps me out. I mean, to be fair, they're pretty creepy spiders. Creepy crawlies. Yeah, a lot of your games end by just attacking with a giant Thehuender. It's really good. Huh? Speaking of, this is probably a game like that, huh? Especially with the Atrocity already in hand and them at 12. So this is 10 altogether. I think I'm fine going to 7, and then we just open on attacks next turn. They have no mana left. Let's do when it levels up, when it attacks and summons a bigger shadow. Let's just do this and then open on attacks next turn.
Only the worthy survive.
Legend of Runeterra has been sick. Have some Bezo bucks for Haley. Thanks for the support, Baron Slider. I really appreciate the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. Everybody says. Got him. We got an absurd host from Mogwai. Shout out to the folks that were kind enough to stay from there. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday wherever you're at in the world. It's Wednesday, right? What Blur's day is it? Is currently Wednesday, my dudes. Does Runeterra Jeff still talk politics? No topics are off limits here, really. Although it's funny, something I've talked about that actually makes it enjoyable. It's kind of harder to talk about off-topic things while playing Runeterra because Runeterra has so many meaningful decisions game to game. There isn't really downtime that you need to fill meandering about random things. I think I'm mulliganing the Butcher because I don't have anything else to pair with it to power it up. And I think I'm going to get rid of the Caretaker as well, trying to find something to fill on my 2 here. This makes me wish we would have kept the Butcher, but it is what it is. Someone asking about the deck code for the current deck. You can always type !RT decks in chat to find a full list of my deck list. You can also find the deck that we're actively playing at the very moment on the Twitch overlay. This is a pretty good pickup. So, what do we think of... I think I'm gonna bank spell mana here. and then go Haunted Relic, Kalista, flip it over on turn 3. Is there any reason to sequence one of these first? Is there, what's the downside to sequencing in different orders here? Is there any? I'm not thinking of any offhand, but I'm sure there is something I'm not remembering. I think I lead on this because they might make a play that taps them out of removal. Yeah, that makes sense. There isn't something that strictly punishes it, but starting with this could cause them to sequence in a way that's better for us. Hunt the Lee Sin deck. It was a lot of fun. It was actually like more of a Draven deck than a Lee Sin deck, but still reasonable. And as always, you could find that video up on my website later tonight after I'm done streaming today. Yeah, it's funny, like, usually Magic decks tend to be dumpster fires consistently enough that, like, I'm gonna go ahead and offer this trade here. Am I? I have not. Nah, I have Vile Feast. There's no reason to offer that trade. Normally Magic decks are dumpster fires enough that, like, some of them end up being 45 minutes to an hour when I play them, but just, like, basically every Runeterra deck we've been playing is reasonable, so, like, they're all solid 90-minute, 2-hour videos. Sure. That's sad, but not the end of the world. So this is gonna level up here when this dies. Turn 3 level Kalista should put us in a pretty good spot to be aggressive here. They'll probably attack in here to hook her, and we'll go ahead and we'll Vile Feast. Morning, alright, it's been good. It's been a fun day. I'm gonna do this and then open attacks next turn because the ephemeral thing this makes will, that Twisted. Okay, I knew they were playing Twisted Fate 2, so that's a punish. Maybe I should lead on Cursed Keeper because of that. That's a great draw. So I get to do this into Blighted Caretaker, and then we can hook Twisted Fate. If I actually played, they've all been great today. This is our third Runeterra deck, and they've all been good. So the 23 months crafted.
You'll fight or you'll swim. Everyone's a garden.
Yeah, basically any question you could think that people would ask somewhat consistently, you're gonna find a command for it here. Wow, nothing here, huh? Hook you, hook you, hook you. And we get to reanimate a Cursed Keeper here, so we get to summon an Escape Abomination. It's a really good turn. Not that we need him, but we have a They That Endure here now. He's an embarrassment of riches, you could say.
I need more ants.
Goodbye, friend. Is this free to download? It is, yep, and this game's available on PC as well as Android and iOS. Digital client, the mobile client is just as fast and slick as this this computer one. So we're attacking on evens. Omen Hawk into Cursed Keeper seems good. I'm gonna mulligan this looking for a good 3 or another aggressive thing. Glimpse to sack the Cursed Keeper sounds good. Second Glimpse isn't super exciting to start here, but we'll probably use it eventually, so not that big of a deal. Opponent's playing Zed here, so probably something aggressive, but no guarantee. Really? No plays on 1 or 2 in their Zed deck. Wonder what they're doing. Could be a bit of a brew. I feel like I'm not supposed to Glimpse here, because if they kill my thing in a response, I don't get to draw a card. I just haven't drawn any lands. Alright. I mean, I would like to get to gold 1 and eventually platinum or whatever the next one is, so I guess I'll take that. Is it diamond? Is diamond the next one? Diamond, then plat? Okay, so it's the inverse of arena then. So arena goes platinum, then diamond. This game goes diamond, then platinum. No, plat is before diamond. Okay. For new folks that hung out for Mogwai's host, if you are enjoying my Runeterra content, you like the way I break down my plays and the way I play, I tend to play lots of different decks on stream each day. Usually I play each deck for 90 minutes to 2 hours. You can find a ton of Runeterra stuff I've done in the last week and plan to continue doing more in the future up on my website and my YouTube channel after I'm all done streaming today. Looks like a mirror batch here. How do we feel about Vile Feast in the Mirror? I could do one more today, Dude Light. I feel like I want to mulligan these and dig for some more cheap proactive plays.
What's that noise?
With the host or Mogwai, I wouldn't mind going a little bit longer. So if you wanted to ship me something to play, I'd be okay with doing a 4th one today. Nearly quit because I couldn't spam. Well, then the 30-minute chat block was doing exactly what it's supposed to. Thanks for the beard compliment, but I prefer not to have my chat being a bunch of spam because one of the best things about my channel is being able to interact with folks here. Large Twitch chats where it's just a bunch of people spamming stuff is not super productive. You know, other channels, that's something that they like to do, but I'd prefer my spaces not be that. Managed appropriately, it's easy to have Twitch chats be somewhat productive. Actually, you know what, dude? Maybe I'll play something else that's good after this. I kind of want to try and hit the next rank floor, so I don't think I really want to play something untested next, if that makes sense. I played this game on release when there was less content, but haven't ages. Overall, what's my opinion of this game? After playing Runeterra for the last week and a half or so, Runeterra has reminded me of how I enjoy card games that have interesting decision points in them. I've really felt like I've really been frustrated with Magic recently because their designs have not been good in my opinion, and their gameplay's been really bad, and Runeterra has been like a breath of fresh air. It's been really, really good. I don't think the Twisted Fate decks are very good. Or at least my experience playing with them so far is while they've been fun, they've not felt powerful. I think if Riot manages their game accordingly with the tools they have, because it's a digital card game, there's no reason why this game won't just be better than Magic in the long term. Magic can't adapt for digital because it's a slave to its paper component, and it's just like the things that they could do to make this game good and well balanced, Wizards just can't do with Magic because they're beholden to paper.
Get me out of here!
What on God's green earth was that? Oh, it's Fury in the Earth. It's like, this is not great for us. Oh, I guess she's gonna level, huh? So these will trade at least. So again, ordering on our combat mattering, these two things dying first will level Kalista at least. Kalista, whatever you want to call it. So my future Kalistas will be leveled, and this one will trade with the 5/5 here. Spinning axes from Draven do not count as drawing cards, no. They are spells. It is generated, it's not drawn. This is probably a Cursed Keeper into Blighted Caretaker turn again.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
Yep. Actually, if I Vile Feast this in response, they don't draw 2 cards, which is great. So we'll do that. They still get their 4/4, obviously, from this dying, but we deny them the 2 from the Glimpse. They have another Glimpse here. Sure, that's fine. They used all their mana at least. Okay, and then before they get to combat, we'll play the Sentry here.
I still see far and clear.
And then this can bounce off of this, and then next turn I can go Keeper into Caretaker, hook this down. So we'll go block, trade, eat here. Block, trade, eat, is that like Eat, Pray, Love? Maybe. Having a blast with Legend of Runeterra, I was afraid that knowing your stance on Riot as a company would lead to you not playing the game, and I'm excited to support my favorite card game creator. Yeah, Bardic. Like I've said, I think it's important to adjust your view based on new information when it comes in. And while it's important to, like, you know, stand up for what's right and try and hold companies accountable that aren't doing good things, when those companies change what they're doing and how they manage themselves, you can't just keep canceling them, right? Like, if you're gonna demand change, you need to, like, be accepting if they actually change how you want it. Hey, Dude Light, thanks for the tip, I appreciate it. And you don't have any tested or good decks ready to go? I missed most of the Swains from yesterday. If it was reasonable, let's do more of that. Sounds good. I don't remember where we ended on that one. That's a They Who Endure that's huge. Yikes. Alright, well, we'll level this up at least. We're going to be dead doing Atrocity, though.
You'll serve me one way or another.
So again, blocking in this game is only 1-to-1. So if they attack with this, I can only block by 4/4, and then I take 5. So if they have a fling here, we're gonna be dead. That's lethal, right? We block 4 and 2, and they're attacking for 18. Alright, let's try one more with this, and then I'm gonna hit the bathroom and take a quick break, and we'll play one more. One more deck, I think. How late are we going? I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna play one more game with this deck, and then I'm gonna do one more deck after this. So Heimer, Karma, Leeson, probably something a little bit slower. Definitely mulliganing these 3. Honestly, I think I'm gonna mulligan the Caretaker too, just like looking for some cheap plays to get pressure down quickly. Yeah, see and sweet. We played any Sajani decks? We have, yeah. We spent, I think yesterday we played nothing but Sajani decks. So, I would like to try and, I'm really close to hitting Platinum 4 Bearded Caveman, so I'd like to try and play, I'm gonna play something that's one of the established good decks after this. So we can try hard a small bit to ladder up. Yeah, monsters might be a good pick. That is a very good draw.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
Man, you know what's great in this game? I'm playing against a control deck, and I just like, I'm not gonna get Deafening Clarioned or Shattered on turn 3. The gameplay is so much more back and forth in this compared to Magic. There's no, well, cross your fingers and hope they don't have it. Gotta get lucky. Alright, what you got? This makes a 3-2, right? That's unfortunate because it blocks my Kalista. This does basically fog us for the turn. Zed Elusive. That could be a good one. Alright, I'm gonna take that one down. I haven't played that one yet. Zed Elusive could be, I think that could be one to play. I think I just pass here at this point, rather than offering this trade. Feels bad to not take an attack, but I think it's right. Not having anything to fill our curve here sucks. I can, like, play this and bank spell mana, I guess. Deep loses to all the aggro decks. It's good against Burn. I think it's bad against this tempo deck that we're playing right now, but it beats the Burn deck usually. What's the archetype for Magic the Gathering? The most usually tempo decks. In fact, rather than engage with LOL decks bad, let's just time those people out. It's lazy and not welcome here. Hey, Ashworld, thanks for the 12 months. I appreciate that. Let's get you a sword to go with that shield. Welcome back. Okay. It's fine. We just open on attacks here. If they want to block here, I can make another spider and kill this, so I think that's fine.
Split her out from the darkness.
Yeah, 10%'s not bad, Saban. No blocks, huh? Alright, we just like deploying an Everglade Collector here then? You think they DC'd? Oh, yeah, I think you're right, right? Their timer just went down there?
I'll take him, dead or near in love.
A bite was all it took.
Alright, I don't think I really have anything to change in this deck. I looked at a lot of different variations of this and tested a couple of different things, looking at lists on the meta sites and things like Swim's page, and will like what Mogwai had recommended, and I think I'm pretty happy with this this 40 as far as tempo and goes. Feels like a pretty reasonable mix of things. I am going to take a quick ad break while I run to the restroom and tweet that we're changing decks, and when I get back, we're going to play Zed Elusives for an hour or so to wrap things up today. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere.